But let's focus on P Industries now. It was the big mover yesterday. The stock ended with a 10% cut. For P Industries, the competition in the pyroxasulfone market is now intensifying with the entry of Rainbow Agro in that segment. So to discuss more on this development, Prashant Biyani of Elara Securities joins us now. Prashant, thanks a lot for joining in. Since you track this stock closely, do you think it's going to end at this 10% cut, or because the competition is building up, do you see more downside in both the stock as well as the earnings? What are your own forecasts?
So registration for pyroxasulfone or patent for pyroxasulfone was already going to get off patent starting 25 in major markets globally. That was already known. So new capacities coming in China may be a risk, but Chinese are more masters of creating capacity. But on registrations and expanding their distribution reach in Latin, Europe, or North America, they struggle a bit there. So I don't see it as an immediate risk. And beyond, immediate term, in the medium to long term, we were already knowing that pyroxasulfone is going to get off patent. So there might be some impact on PI. But having said that, the company has been doing quite a bit amount of work to diversify their dependency on pyroxasulfone. So there is no immediate threat as such to PI.
Okay. That's interesting. So you're saying there's no immediate threat on PI at the moment because you don't see this Chinese competition as a big risk, at least for now. So you're not cutting your earnings estimates, your margin guidance, your margin estimates for the full year for FY24 and 25. Is that correct? And also, what do you do as an investor in the stock? Do you buy the dip? Are you cautious here? What's your view?
So for FY24, we are not reducing our estimates. Depending on how the global CSM and AgChem market pans out for next year, and also how is the management commentary for next year regarding their CSM business, we will see how the trajectory for FY25 earnings go. But we also have a sense that PI might be getting new business from other companies as well due to their recurring efforts on diversifying their customer profile as well. Plus, they are also trying to diversify or increase their chemistry capabilities to many chemistries like phosgene, fluorine, and advanced level of fluorination chemistry, then enzymatic chemistry. So we don't see a major risk in terms of earnings cut for PI.
Hi, Prashant. Morning. Thanks so much for joining in. Well, they were factoring in a growth of 20% for this year, which you're saying that they'll be able to do, right, for FY24?
Yes.
And for FY25, what are you penciling in terms of growth? I ask you this because last night as well, you had one of their large buyers, that's Kumai Chemicals, that went ahead and trimmed down their guidance. So will that as well be an additional negative, or is that all in the price?
So the CSM contracts generally happen annually. So for next year, how is the CSM contract for PI with its clients? We are yet to get an update on it, but depending on how the contract terms pan out, there can be some amount of decline in earnings for 25 if there is inventory accumulation in pyroxasulfone market globally. Crop-wise, pyroxasulfone goes in wheat, corn, and soya bean. So globally, for these three crops, we are not seeing any immediate risk as such.
I think for PI, 60% of its export revenues was this product. Sales from this product were some 900 crores. So it's a pretty large and significant product for them. But as my colleague asked you, with the price cut that we've seen, the stock price cut that we've seen, is everything in the price, or do you think is it a buy at this level for those who are watching? It's a high quality name. It's kind of ducked the overall downtrend, which other chemical and agrochemical stocks have seen. But is there what to do here? Would you buy?
So I will await for more clarity as such. But as far as PI and pyroxasulfone is concerned, because it's a high quality company, so dependency on pyroxasulfone has increased this year. But it is not the case that it is only pyroxasulfone which will drive the business for the future years as well. As I told, they are having a good order book as well as new molecules which they are going to which they are going to manufacture for their clients within the AgChem space. In pharmaceutical business, they are also trying to build building blocks for future. In electronic chemicals, we believe they are trying to get into that space as well. So if even if there is an earning risk, it is going to be only temporary.
All right, we'll leave it there, Prashant. Thank you very much for those pointed remarks, and I think very helpful to get those for our viewers early this morning. Thanks indeed for joining us. Well, so temporary risk, high-quality company, but you know, he'd want to wait for more clarity because it's a bit of a flux. There perhaps will be some a downside on this product, as of course the market already fears. But the other product portfolio for PI Industries is pretty rich. You know, the order booking, etc., seems to be very strong. So that's PI Industries, very sharp sell-off in the last 60 minutes or so of trade, ended about 34.84.